What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Grateful Panic Knife Reviews. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. And if you are, go ahead and like, subscribe, throw us a comment down below. Doing something a little bit different, a little on the run intro because I got to get to work. But we're going to be checking out the Urban EDC Supply Vox designed F5.5. And before we do that, let's go ahead and get a quick panic dump out of the way. There's not going to be a beverage check because I'm not going to be drinking those kind of beverages before work. But I am carrying the full-size Kaiser Sheepdog. This is the ain't got a flipper tab, do got a thumb hole version. And I'm also carrying the Buck 110 and the Leatherman Super Tool 300. And I've also got leather wallet from Lancelot Leather, courtesy of Joe. But that's about it, and I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate all of your support, and I think all you guys kick ass. But now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's go ahead and dive on down and get up close and personal with the Urban EDC Supply Vox Design F5.5. Alrighty guys, so like I said, we're going to be taking a look at this beauty right here that was sent to us by our good friend, Grateful Panic family member, Secret Agent Inferno. And this is the Urban EDC Supply Vox designed F5.5 in L-Max and carbon fiber. Go ahead and get a few little specs and materials out of the way, and then take just a little leisurely stroll around this guy and just enjoy it. We got a handle length of 4 inches with a thickness of 460 thousandths and a width of 1.3 inches. We have a blade length of 2.7 inches in a nice built, satin finished L-Max blade steel with a beautiful high flat grind. It is a thumb hole opening manual folder running on bearings. Got a nice twill carbon fiber handle scale material with titanium hardware all the way around. Nice titanium pocket clip, deep carry of course. The pocket clip is inset into the carbon fiber, but the screws are not countersunk, and it don't really matter because it goes in and out of the pocket absolutely amazingly. Yeah, no problems at all in that department. Nice titanium back spacer with some jimping that's actually kind of functional, I found. You can actually, you can feel it, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It kind of gives you an added little bit of grip when you're using the knife. And it's comfortable in hand, even if you're all the way back on the handle. I've got, extra large glove-sized hands, and I'm still getting all 4 fingers on it. Choking up on it is, that's where it's at right there. That's the sweet spot. Feels great. That pocket clip, there's no hot spots at all whatsoever. Aesthetically, it's just a beautiful knife in my opinion. Everything just kind of flows. Everything kind of just works. It's a typical Jesper Voxness packing a whole lot of knife in a small package and making it look good. That's kind of what he does best in my opinion. Logo wise and markings wise, you got blade steel. Ooh, come on, camera. Well, what you doing? What are you doing? Why are we crooked? There we go. See there, L-Max. We've got, as far as logos, you've got they combine the Jesper Voxness mouse with the Urban EDC Supply compass and slapped it right there on the inside so it's out of the way, not gonna bother anybody. It's just very unassuming. Good looking knife. Like, altogether I think it's just a beautiful little package that they have put together. And just for me, it kind of ticks all the boxes. It's very visually pleasing to the eye. which is kind of redundant. If it's visually pleasing, it's going to be pleasing to your eye. But anyway, so I don't know, just with the there we go, with just the dimensions of it, the size of it, the shape of it, everything, it's perfect, you know. And normally I don't subscribe to the whole hype thing when it comes to knives, but you know, I see it with this. Everything's just pretty magnificent, man. Like, I mean, I really hate to jump on a hype bandwagon, but with this knife, I honestly see what the hype is all about. It's a good knife. It functions very, very well. It's, you know, visually appealing. It's very satisfying action. Like, this is a fidgety knife from the get-go, and yet it still functions well. In fact, I mean, it functions beautifully. It's one of the, as far as utilitarian knife, like it's perfect. You know, honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about this guy, good or bad. I mean, you can pretty much say everything you need to say about it in just a couple of minutes. It's a knife. It works. It's beautiful. It functions well. They did some nice little touches with the you got titanium liners here that are nested. You know, putting the logo on the inside there. I mean, it's just nice little touches. I don't know, it's like the design. Jesper Voxness basically was like, well, I'm going to design a knife that functions absolutely perfectly. It's not going to be anything spectacular to look at, like nothing fancy, nothing out of the ordinary, and people are going to fall in love with it. And he did, and they did, and I did. This knife is it's borderline perfect. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple of size comparisons. Get an ID in your head of how big this knife is. I'm gonna put it up here with Groupie the Boog Out. I'll line it up on the back here, and you can see got a little bit of length on it, not too much. Actually, it's not like a huge difference. With the cheap dog. The cheap dog, what ain't got a flipper, do got a thumb hole. And it's got a little bit of length on it. Thickness wise though, or width, about very similar. Let's throw a pine one up there. It's too damn hot for a pine one to be just walking around. Vabado. All four of these knives, he's the short one. Old shorty. Shorty doo-wop, as they say. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, let's do that with this. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. That is a good one. Now look at this guy. Freaking nice. Freaking nice. It's beauty. 1 in a million girls. But yeah, this was provided by our good friend and Grateful Panic family member, Secret Agent Inferno, and I greatly appreciate, oh, look at that, bam, the loan of this knife, because it has been a blast. It's been fun. It has been it's been one of the most enjoyable times I have spent with a knife in quite a long time. And I mean, like, one on loan specifically to review, because, you know, from the get, when I saw this knife, I thought I would like it, but then with all the hype that got built up around it, I was like, no, there's going to be something wrong with it. I will never like that knife. I would never spend my money on it. And but no, honestly, I would spend anybody's money on this knife because it's pretty fantastic, and I do fully intend on owning one at some point in the near future. So yeah, guys, it's been a killer experience. So Agent Inferno, I greatly appreciate it. I've had a blast checking this knife out. And you know, if you hadn't offered, I probably would never have ended up checking this guy out, because I just sort of talked myself out of it. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you guys all with all my heart. Thank you for stopping by. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Until next time, guys, get on out there, EDC your ass off, and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.